and welcome back to the final map of Sacred Stone's Eirika route, or second to last as I call it, because we will be fighting a boss after this. So this time we have Lion again as our boss here, and he is surrounded by a bunch of monsters. So what the map wants you to do is to split into two groups here and go up one way and the other way, but in this playthrough I think we're just going to go one way, of course, because we have a low man here. I brought Rennick along because he will want to get this chest. There is a seraph robe in it, and I figure I might as well give it to Artur, because in the last chapter, Artur and Tana were kind of not doing great against the boss there. And against the final boss, I want Artur to, well, the red team, basically him and Joshua, to take him out. It is their playthrough after all, so we'll give him that staff here. I also brought along the warp staff on him so Moulder can hammer it. And we may as well hammer Ephraim's legendary lance. So it's not that low like I imagined it was last chapter. So let's go ahead and get started. And I'd like to mention I really love the theme here. Now, okay, yeah, and there are these dragon zombies here, but they're really no problem because we're going to lure him out with Ewan, who will be invaluable, his summoners. Or his summoning, rather. Alright. I will take this time to apologize for the last map. I did swear there, but I decided to bleep it out with Kirby noises. And thought that was pretty cute, because Kirby is wholesome and he will keep us pure. So I admit this is the second time I'm doing this map, mostly because, well, this map isn't very hard. But these enemies up here can make it really annoying because they have these spells we saw back in chapter 18 with the egg smashing. One of them got a crit on Moulder. So this is the second time I'm replaying a map in this playthrough because Moulder loves getting criticaled. So yeah, the rest of the map is pretty tame though. Some of these skeletons will move and try and ambush us from behind. The dragon zombies, no problem at all. Now I do need Moulder to hammer this. So let's go ahead and do that. I don't know if I'll be using it in these next couple of maps, but I like to have it anyway. And where is Ephraim? I might want to even just also hammer his lance, even though it really doesn't need it, but I'll just do it anyway. I never actually use the hammer staff that much, or rather at all really, in a playthrough. Very useful if you are going for the end game, the creature campaign. That way you can be a little bit more, well, you can be reckless about weapon use and keep on using them. Yeah, the Phantom, the Gorgons up top do love to target him, but he's only one Phantom, and have to be careful who we get in range up there. Might as well show off the legendary weapons while we have them. And no crit. And you're just gonna go for Tana, and you have a Lance Reaver, but that's fine. Yeah, this legendary weapon, the ones that aren't the Twins relics, don't have the legendary theme here. I think it might be because you can pass them around. Like if Seth had a S-rank in lances, he could use it, but oh, hello, you're moving this time. I have restore stabs in the convoy, so it's not that big of a deal if she gets hit. She didn't move on the other attempt I did. That's weird. Yeah, the AI of the Gorgons here is really something else. Okay, so I would like Rennick to get Dance for so he can open the door, but first we have to clear out some skeletons, as well as be mindful of the dragon over here. It's one off if he doesn't crit. Why don't... yeah, let's go ahead and try. Show off the Adhulma. I think I was saying it wrong before. The Adhulma a bit before we can face off with the Demon King with it. We're not going to use that. Okay, so we can't go next to the skeleton, but have to attack him from up front once we remove this guy. Yeah, skeletons here really are absolutely no threat. They're probably the easiest thing to deal with on the map. And Seth. Yeah, and at the top, now that I've lost more, I also remember losing Tethys there one time. So I will be mindful in getting them up there, although Tethys would be useful to dance someone in. I like to sort of gather in this area and then bum rush. And Tethys would be useful to do that, but we'll see how it goes. And I need to kill off this skeleton. Eirika, yeah, she should finish that one off. And two, yeah, we're not gonna use that either. Seth is a little bit injured. Let's go ahead and dance. We can one-shot you. I don't know why she decided to move this time. It's so random how they work. And then do we need to... I would like Artur to take on these guys. I think we can pull the dragon here. Just get him a little closer to us so we don't have to walk up there. Okay. Seth, why not? And I do need to keep Moulder back because he's going to get that robe off of Rennick. Just what I was hoping you'd do. Yeah, I don't even really deal with the other side of the map. I forgot to mention that around this point there's 2 reinforcement markers. If you go on this side, you'll spawn some moguls from over here, but if you stay on this side like I'm doing, you'll spawn gargoyles to the left side. Of course I chose this side because of the robe, and I think you're just one off. Now we have to deal with the dragon. How does Joshua do? Pretty decently. If he crits, we can take it out, but he does have massive HP. And it won't be the last time we see an HP bar that looks like that. Double crit. Pretty useful. Okay, next who... Joshua's in range of you. I would like someone else. Let's have Ephraim, I guess. And Seth can deal with them. Hairika for support. Moulder will want to go heal his friend Joshua up here. I should probably get in the convoy next turn to put away the Hamern staff and get the restore staff, because we will need that. Okay. We will need that in case anyone gets frozen by the gargoyles. Or not the gargoyles, the... Gorgons. I always forget the names of these monsters. Who do we dance? Actually, we can do that right now. And I put Artur's lightning tome on him. Tana, I guess, can come up here and help out. Okay. You have a crit rate on me. Don't worry, Artur, you'll be a little tankier soon once we can get you this robe. Ow. Yeah, in my first attempt he dealt with these guys pretty easily, so I wasn't worried about leaving him here. Although I guess if you would have got critted that would have been bad, but I'll level up. More HP, perfect if we want to deal with the Demon King. And the rest of the skeletons are moving. Now that I think about it, putting the Phantom up in this portion may be bad, because we do want these guys to suicide on our team here. And they're not going to do that just by bonking the Phantom. Yeah, like that guy. Is he going to move? Yes, you are. Yeah, he could have suicided on Ephraim, but he went for the Phantom. And there are the gargoyles, so the reinforcement wave we get when we go on this side. I do need to keep him, of course, here. Sooner we get that robe, the better. Okay. We'll go for this. Hey, someone crit on the first attack. Okay. You have a crit rate, but you're up against Joshua, so you're the one getting critted. And then where are you holding? Javelin. I guess you want to float around here. Tana as well. She doesn't care about the archers with the Philly shield. Who can we dance for this time? Guess we can get Ewan a little closer. I don't think I did a good job supporting them, no. Speaking of which, I don't think Joshua and Artur have any support right now. Oh, hello there. Ow. Didn't check his range. I think I had Seth deal with him last time, but Joshua crits him. That's twice now Joshua gets bonked by a sword-reaving weapon. The spiders up top there also have a bit of a weird AI quirk. They kind of don't want to move unless I put a Phantom in range, maybe. Everyone's critting today. So was that Gorgon. Alright. You still have his warp staff. That's actually not the best. I mean, I guess I can go without a men for now. Although, I could just dance and trade it back, but I did want to dance to get him further, but we can always trade around. The problem with having a full inventory, we definitely want to get that back to Moulder at least. Now, what are you guys saying here? I could put someone in range. Where are you holding? Steel? Of course, have to remember to heal Joshua. We could try Tana. And I think I'll have Seth and Eirika start dealing with these spiders if they decide to move. Wrong person. Whoops. I think Ewan should be safe to do it though. Having multiple healers, useful when you misclick. And then Ephraim, I guess. I don't really feel like luring that archer out here. Pick them off before they come to our squishier units. Yeah, don't want to venture too far onto the left side here. I just leave that side of the monsters alone. And Tana's not quite one-shotting this guy. Although with Pierce she should be able to, yeah. Okay. Can you javelin him? Well, maybe you'll get a crit, but... Oh! Yeah, Ephraim's going on a rampage today. I guess he's tired of being in this chapter. I don't blame him at all. Alright then. I do want to summon a phantom. Of course, we could get Artur a little bit closer here. And the Seraph Robe in this game actually does bring you back to full HP, rather than giving him a few hit points short. And now we're venturing into the scary territory, so I don't think Moulder or Tethys want to be up here because losing them is, of course, irritating. Eirika for support. You guys are healed. Tana can fly up and reduce the clutter. And I guess Moulder... have the men's staff. Joshua can just get moving, and Rennick can, I guess, hide in the chest room. Yeah, interesting when they poison the Phantom, because he is like the least... He's the unit who cares the least about poison when you only have 1 HP. And a level for Seth. Good job, Seth. You're useful. I mean, you have been the whole playthrough, and hello there, Mr. Skeleton. I don't think so. Are you guys gonna move? No. Okay. So this is a point where we want to definitely kill the spider, for one thing. Can Joshua do it? Yes. So I don't think I mentioned this throughout the playthrough, but a lot of time in the franchise, people like to debate about who or which group of characters has the... What do you like there? Has the strongest army. Some people like to say Crom or Sigurd, or I guess maybe Three Houses you can argue now. I actually have no clue who I would say would be the strongest army in the series, but I will say that I think the Sacred Stones team is definitely the bravest whenever you have to fight enemies who, well, look like that. Now, just to double check. Okay, you're Artur. Moulder, you're just gonna stay the heck away. I'm not risking you get crit again. It's already been twice that you have died to a crit in my playthrough. Yeah, the AI of these Gorgons is really, really aggravating. Of course they will go for the Phantom. And then sometimes they don't attack. And a miss. Well, it would be really beneficial to have Tethys up here so we can dance and bum rush, and you're gonna move towards me, which I guess is helpful since it's one less how. Please tell me no one else is gonna move. Yeah, they're just so weird. I'm just gonna kill you right now because I hate you. I could put the Hoplin Guard on Moulder, but I'd rather have it on Ephraim since he's on, well, going to be on the front lines here. And I guess Moulder can still be helpful from the back lines. What I would like to do... Hairika's a bit more dodgy, maybe I'll keep her. I do want to keep the Phantom protected from the spider, so he'll at least lure out one of the Gorgons. I guess you can go up here. Yeah, this part of the chapter, like I said, it's not a hard chapter, but the way, oh my goodness, Joshua, the way these enemies do work can get really awful. Okay, now you're all gonna dogpile on Joshua, aren't you? Okay, Phantom. Of course you are, but he'll survive. Never trust the hit rates of 15 hit on a Swordmaster. Way to go, game. Now, I don't think Lion actually... And you're poisoned, that is awful. Now, I don't think Lion actually moves despite him... Like, it's showing him being able to move. Okay, so... Alright. Well, I think we're going to just go... This part is where it gets really hectic, so I like to have everyone sort of team up here and just bum rush them a bit. So we want to get Joshua in. This is a scary portion. This is where we really play risky. I think you're just gonna have to fix Joshua for one more turn here. Ewan, of course, being extra useful. And, you know, I know a lot of people don't want to train, like, Ewan up. Put you next to Joshua, I guess. You can't use a restore staff. I know a lot of people don't want to train Joshua up, per se. Or, not Joshua. I actually think I might want to dance you out of there. Train Ewan up, per se, but even if you don't want to do that, you still have Knoll as the summoner. I might actually even rescue you away from there. Still have Knoll as a summoner. Like I said back in chapter 15 when he joined us, he is not the best combat unit, but just a summoning utility, especially on a map like this, is kind of invaluable, really. And I kind of wish I did have 2 summoners here right now, because it would absorb this. Wondering if I can... Hello there. Thank you for missing. I hate you. Yeah, I really hate these enemies. Now then. Joshua's not having a good time. So I don't think Seth can really do that much to him. Let's one-shot this lady here. One less score gun is always better. Maybe we can bum rush him. Let's see. How do you do, Ephraim? I don't think you do quite as well as you did on... back in the River of Regrets. So that's 38 damage. How does your... Well, we need to kill another Gorgon here. So this this turn rather, I think I might just want to focus on killing off the Gorgons. And then we can pile on Lion. I don't want to stand next to him. And I might just physic Joshua for the sake of it. Although it's probably going to have to be Artur to do it. Yeah, I don't want him anywhere near Lion, really. Same thing with you, Tana. And this is where having... This is where having... a dancer would be helpful. I think those stairs may trigger reinforcements. Kinda risky right now, but what can you do? We could Latona, actually. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and use a Latonia, or however you say this. I should have put Moulder's healing animation on for that now that I think about it. Will these skeletons move? Okay, perfect. And you're going to try and stone Joshua, which is actually not that good, but he doesn't care. Rather, of course, have that 15 hit him than that 24 stone. And Mr. Skeletons aren't moving. Okay, so now we have to do some math. So Eirika can't actually deal with him because she will get horribly destroyed. If Valdi only does 14... Seth can actually do quite a bit. Seth can do 18, Valdi does 14. Joshua does a bit here, so you have 20, and 18 is 38. Combined with Ephraim's 38. We're still a little bit short, but I think... Okay, we can do this. Let's start by... Joshua's no longer poisoned, so let's start by doing this. And of course getting a crit here would be a lot more helpful. We may need Eirika to actually take out one of the Gorgons so Tana can fly around the other side. Missing an 82, good job, and no crit. So that brings us down to 55. Now Ephraim will give us 38 damage, so let's go for this. Another quote here. Okay, I think that's going to be... yeah. Ha ha ha. Okay. Well, the math was for nothing. And another level is always helpful in taking on our next enemy. So that will do it for this chapter. I'm going to end it here and restart whenever we fight the final boss and go over the credits and ending. So I'll see you next time.